right, give me 15 seconds to switch over then.
Also, it's possible we beat estimate by 15 minutes, so...
Good to know.
It's also possible we
I'll try,
don't.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best not to.
The final boss is a little difficult.
The final boss is inconsistent because final boss is like mildly RNG, and that RNG becomes worse when you're playing two-player one controller.
Are we on?
But
are we live? I think we're live.
are we live? Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Howdy.
Alrighty, I'm good to go. You guys can count the run in and whatever you want to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we should explain what this is first. So this is
I
two-player one controller.
I can probably get one pronoun indicator. Good thing we have the same pronouns.
I took yours. Hi. Okay. So this is SteamWorld Dig 2 an 8% two-player one controller. Before we start, I just want to explain. I'm going to be controlling the movement primarily. So running, jumping, that stuff. April's going to be controlling the grappling hook, the pressure bomb, the pickaxe, and the jackhammer. I'll get to what those exactly are later.
The things that aren't just movement, like the
things that aren't
items
movement,
you can use in the game.
Yeah. So yeah, you are the same person. It's fine. That's true. We are a hive mind. But yeah, with that, I can, I guess, count us in.
Okay.
If that's good.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Cool. Okay. So this is SteamWorld Dig 2. It's the sequel to SteamWorld Dig 1. We're playing as Dorothy, and we're on a quest to save Rusty, who was the protagonist of the first game. So the way we, I guess, like, in a general sense, this game is kind of like, I think Dig Dug is the game, where you're kind of like, you go down and you mine things and you like kind of upgrade things so you can dig deeper and stuff.
Sort of like Minecraft. You get the ores, you sell the ores, just like Minecraft. You sell them
yes,
to the
that's
you sell
not.
them to the
I would say
villagers.
something like exploration games, kind of like Subnautica or that kind of thing, would be a better.
Yeah. no, it's like Minecraft. So like,
but yeah,
you sell them to the villagers, and then just like Minecraft, you use the emeralds to buy upgrades for your gear.
That's, I guess. But yeah. And our ultimate goal is we have to destroy 3 generators and the final boss. And the way we're kind of gonna go back to that is like we're first gonna get our like movement and our gear, and then we're gonna tackle the 3 generators. Something to mention about the movement in this game is that you move around like 10% faster in the air, so jumping a lot is helpful. And
like
also,
Celeste, if you have ever heard of that game.
Yeah, that's not true. You're just incorrect.
Okay.
But
the point is you gotta jump
also...
like Celeste. Not that you move faster in the air in Celeste.
Okay, we're getting the smart hydraulics, which even with the smart hydraulics, you still need like 10% faster in the air when jumping, so it's still important. Another important thing to mention is that when you jump, for whatever reason, you could just input another jump. This isn't like an intentional mechanic, but you could do it. You can do that actually like 7 times. It's pretty precise to do it. It's ideal to like map more buttons to it, but the way I normally go about mapping more buttons to it is by using another controller. But this is a 2-player 1 controller run, not a 2-player 2 controller run, and also my controller doesn't work. So yeah.
It's sort of like if you okay. You gotta do this jump.
We just kind of are skipping the tutorial here right now. And
yeah,
another thing to mention is that
there's a tutorial section, and the tutorial section is slow, so you don't want to do it. There's like a boss you need to fight, so yeah. You're not supposed to do the corner jump we did earlier to get over here, but by doing so we skip the tutorial.
I mean, corner jumps I think there's like one part in like a bonus section of the game where I think you have to do them, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Yeah. But anyways, basically we just skipped the tutorial there, and now that we're out of the tutorial, dying will now take us to the town. When you're in the tutorial, dying won't take you to the town. And this is important because there's a tube, and that's really good RNG. Nice. There's a tube in the town, and that tube doesn't open unless you've been to the town.
The tubes are like the fast travel in this game.
Yeah, the tubes are like the fast travel, and we need to open the town one for later. So we're gonna die here. Hopefully you keep the blood rock here because that'll make the money management easier. Money management is somewhat important to run in the early part. Oh, nice, we actually kept it. Nice. Money management is relatively important in the run. In the early game, it's not too big of a deal. Getting the blood rock basically makes the money management in the early game free, actually. But like, yeah, it becomes problematic later in the run because there's not as many there's not enough fixed ore spawns to get you all the money that you need for the run.
Yeah. So we're here. There's like an area in the town that you're supposed to go to mine at the start of the game. We're going here, which is sort of later in the game instead, because
That is
Goodbye.
really
Oh, we
bad.
still have the blood rock. Let's sell it.
Okay, we at least still have the blood rock. This is recoverable. That was the first time I died at snail. This is still recoverable. That's like really bad.
Oh, we lost because we lost the 30.
Yes, I'm aware. I am very consciously aware
yes,
of the
but
fact that...
I am now. Well, we also need to make sure that our
So
viewers
you
are
not okay. So the reason we have to kill that snail there is for EXP management. Oh, the blood rock is. Do we get us? We got a second blood rock from the other snail.
Okay, so we're fine.
We're fine. I actually don't. That works out. I guess that's a 1 in 25 chance. It's a 1 in 5 chance for the blood rock to drop. And so it's a 1 in 25 chance to get it from both. So yeah. Just like really good RNG at the start of the run. That's epic.
Anyways, as I was saying earlier, the money in the like area you're supposed to go at the start, like there's not the ores there are cheap. So we're doing here first because it has more expensive ores, so we get more more money.
Because we need money right there to get a pickaxe upgrade, which allows us to get through this faster, and a few other upgrades that are more useful. You might have noticed it when we first sold the ore. You don't normally sell there, but like all the townspeople were like in a line there. Normally when you get there, there's like a town meeting because there's an earthquake. But yeah, you can still talk to the guy and sell things there. It probably wasn't optimal for me to do that, but I was like confused.
We don't want to lose the blood rock if we die again.
Yeah. I didn't want that to be a problem because then I don't really have any backups to that.
Yeah, it was already going poorly. Make sure it doesn't go even worse.
Yes. But yeah. Currently we're going to grab the pressure bomb. The most chaotic thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Shujin. But yeah, we're currently going to grab the pressure bomb. This is required to do a skip way later in the run, and it's required to get the jackhammer. So yeah, we're gonna go up the left side instead of the right side.
I control the like items and stuff.
April controls
the movement.
Yeah, quick commands. I control all the movement. But yeah, we can just go up the left side here, and it's faster. It's a little precise. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, we don't need that water.
The reason the reason you can't death warp here is because if you were to death warp here, and in any cave for that matter, you don't keep the upgrade that you got, so you just have to go there. Though we can death warp here.
Well, yeah. So like the side areas, they have a checkpoint at the start of them, so they take you back to if you die in them, they take you back to the start of the area, basically.
Yeah, but the the main map area takes besides when you're in like the tutorial itself, takes you back to the town when you die. But yeah, and now we're gonna get the jackhammer, which is gonna be our main digging tool for the rest of the run.
It digs faster than this.
It digs faster. Yeah.
Like, you might have noticed that it takes a while to dig through stuff.
And upgrading it, we upgrade it twice, and the route that we take through the game is dependent on when we upgrade it because it allows us to make certain things faster as it gets stronger. We are not in the same room. We are in fact using Parsec. So April has a bit of input delay, but thankfully she's not on movement. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. There's an alternative strat you can do there that every time we attempted got us killed, so opting not to do it. So yeah. Yeah, we're going to the thing about the jackhammer though is it consumes water. And as a result, water management becomes something that's relatively is somewhat relevant throughout the run. There's certain sections where if you mismanage water, you can lose a decent amount of time, and it becomes more problematic when you can't micro it as well when you're 2 people and not 1 person. So, it overall shouldn't be too bad, but yeah. And now we have the jackhammer. We have everything we need to go down to get the grappling hook, which is the most broken item in this game, because speeds. Your vertical height scales with speed. Why not have an item that just gives you a large burst of speed? What could go wrong? And you have the ability to do multiple jumps to go really high. It's really cool. Jackhammer. Yeah. This section can be a bit trolly. The beetles can just kind of like go out and hit you and are like overall really inconvenient. We don't go into that cave, remember? But
I don't run this game. I don't know their route.
Yeah, April just doesn't run this game. She's become decent at it. We do a pretty good job going through here. Our best time was like a 35 or something, which we got on our second attempt because, of course. But yeah, we're about to meet up with Swifty Schwan. I don't know. And meet up with Rosie, who's definitely a good Samaritan and will cause no issues later in the run. But they are very kind and are going to give us a grappling hook. So that's nice of them. Though first we're going to head back to the town and sell things.
I don't want to lose all
If this weren't a marathon
funds.
run, selling things at town is actually pretty time consuming. I mean, you would still sell things here, but there's certain points where we go later, and routing through town and like minimizing that is another part of the run, because each trip does take like a good 5 or so seconds. Obviously for a marathon, you just want to be safer, but it's definitely something that's matters if you're running this game, not in a marathon. But yeah, now we're getting the grappling hook after we sit through this 15-second long animation.
Yay.
And the grappling hook's cool. It's very fun. I was very excited when I saw Celeste 2 announced and they had grappling hooks. I'm a big fan of them. Or it's a hook shot, but like whatever. Yeah, you can just kind of jump. And oh, barely missed it. Okay. Coordinating this kind of jump is a bit difficult. Two-player one-side controller because reacting to when the grappling hook goes.
This is the worst one we do by far. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. You can just pickaxe these.
Oh, shut up.
It's fine. There are certain blocks in this game that are lighter and only take one pickaxe hit to go through. But yeah, now that we have all our tools, we're gonna go to back to the Temple of Guidance where we opened up this tube earlier in the game, and we're gonna go destroy the first generator. All the stuff in Temple of Guidance is really easy to break with the non-upgraded tools. Grapple jump.
Oh, right.
We're fine. We're fine. Gaming. I should have just walked up there.
You did not need to grapple jump there.
Yeah, that's fine. Our health is fine. I've definitely never fallen to my death there. Yeah, but we're going. Stop jackhammering. By the way, you're gonna run out of water. But yeah, this stuff breaks in one hit, which is why we go to Temple Guidance first, and we're gonna save up money. So by the time we get to the Temple of the Destroyer, we'll have enough money to get the next jackhammer upgrade. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the routing of this game. And this section's pretty neat. It's a fun couple puzzles and like some arrows. Although there's an auto-scroller in this section, so that's fun. But the task part of this section is quite nifty. I would recommend watching the tasks. Kill I Made It. It's pretty sick. Kill I also made a randomizer for this game. That's also pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty cool game. I definitely think the SteamWorld Dig series, like overall, is kind of a hidden gem. Get it? Because it's a digging game and you get gems in it.
I get it because
yeah, it's
the hidden
funny.
Gem is a term that means like a
Yes.
sort of good thing
Grapple
that not
up.
many people are aware of, but also you get hidden gems in this game.
Yeah, that's the joke actually. Thank you for explaining to me. I'm really appreciating April's co-commentary. As someone who has one submitted time on this leaderboard that hasn't been approved, that's actually just a 2-player, 1-controller run. She's really knowledgeable about this game. But yeah, we're just solving this fun little puzzle here. What?
You like swung your pickaxe.
Jackhammer?
You like swung your pickaxe and turned around at the same time or something.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
So we gotta hit
Have
these.
time for a donation?
Oh yeah,
sorry.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go for it.
Okay,
Go for it.
we have $10 from a chocolate orange with a comment that says, "Hello, I would like to see the hidden," and that money goes towards See the Hidden ending of Perspective, which is our ongoing incentive. Also, the character choice for Super Meat Boy Forever, Bandage Girl, which is winning.
Please don't grapple here.
I'll grapple where I want to.
You are going to get us killed.
Anyway, so there's like 2 switches we need to hit, as I was trying to say earlier, and then
Yeah.
we got an epic donation. Thank you for the donations,
Yeah.
Chocolate Orange. So, and it's opening up this kind of like passageway upwards that we're gonna go through.
We're fine. Jackhammer.
Hmm.
But yeah, we're going to hit these 2 buttons. That section there, you can just damage these through, or if you're really epic swag, you can just jump through them. But yeah, it's unnecessary to jump through them because you have enough health. You can upgrade your health, and we do later, but you're not really in a position to upgrade it right now. Please stop. You're going to make us die. You are going to make us die.
oh no.
We have to. Okay. Like, please.
Can't we just grab the left side of this?
Yes, we can. We can just grab the left side of it.
I think we should do that. That seems easier than the
I agree. I agree we should just grab the left side of it, but you know... Okay.
There we go.
We wouldn't have to do that if you weren't getting us killed.
I do not regret my actions.
Okay, this next little... So normally you're supposed to get a jetpack in this game. We skip that because it takes a long time. Also because you can't do the multi-jumps if you have the jetpack. Which doesn't really matter if you have the jetpack, but like, they're cool, so you have to do this kind of momentum into here. Okay. It's a...
I did not understand what we were trying to do. I was trying to reposition us, and then you realized that at the same time I realized that you weren't trying to reposition us.
Yeah. Okay.
There
we're
we go.
We're gaming. Okay. Jackhammer the thing because we don't have enough water. Gaming. Positioning after you finish those is actually kind of important because sometimes you'll just get like really long cutscenes. Also, my favorite. I should have played the line of dialogue. Fen. I guess you don't know who Fen is because you completely skip getting Fen. But Fen still shows up for some reason. Don't know why. But Fen's supposed to be your companion for this character. Getting Fen also like enables the minimap. So we just don't have the minimap. Yeah, Fen, because you don't know why you're destroying those, because that's actually an intentional thing. Like, you can skip going to Vectron and getting the jetpack. That was actually intended. Grapple. Jackhammer. But yeah, Fen will just say, yay, random disruption. I find it really funny. Yeah. So now we're heading to the Temple Destroyer. There's a secret passageway to here. Normally you'd have to go all the way along the Windy Plains, but we can thankfully just go here. Which is much faster. Yeah. So yeah, we're about to upgrade the jackhammer, and we're gonna equip cog mods. If you're running like the cog boxes we've been picking up, basically they work kind of like badge points in Paper Mario, and you can use them. We're not level 6? What? Is it because we died as we killed the snail or something? Dig down and find a cultist to kill? I've never had this problem before. Because I guess we killed the snail and died, so it didn't give us the EXP. I'm so mad. Kill this guy. Why is this run just so cursed? I don't get it. We're fine. Keep digging? Yeah. Like, this is...
I have no idea where we're going.
We're fine. We're gonna get water. Actually, mind this. What happened is you need to be level. You need to be level 6. You need to be level 6 to upgrade the jackhammer, which is why we're killing the snails at the beginning of the game. But I guess because we killed the snail in a certain way, we weren't level 6 by the time we got here, and so as a consequence, yeah, we just didn't have enough. we couldn't upgrade it. So yeah.
What cog mods did we just get exactly?
We equipped one. Just dig around, okay. We equipped one that makes it so this is not the way we're supposed to go through here. Sorry. Because one that makes it so the jackhammer revs up faster, and one that makes it so it revs down slower.
Okay.
So it makes the game a bit faster.
Yeah, so those are just like general speed improvements. We had some that let us do some like specific things later on that are very helpful.
That are basically... Someone is revving their car in the background, speaking of revving. I don't know why. So now we're getting up one of the cooler skips in this run. We are going to upgrade the health first, though, because this next section is very lethal. You can do it in 3 hearts, but it's... very tricky. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the grapple speed from this, and then we're going to bunny hop to maintain that speed, and then use it to double jump across this gap. It's a bit tricky. If you're having like frame rate issues, which I sometimes have, it can be very difficult. You need to more speed that. Yeah, you can just kind of jump across there.
Okay, that's on me.
Yeah. Since we died, we took grapple. Yeah. Since we failed that, we can thankfully at least like get extra money. But yeah. So
Hey, you get to see the epic jump again.
yeah, grapple. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Let's go.
This next section is very tricky. Thankfully, this game inputs like prioritizes up over the right input, which means I can hold up right, and so April can just like use the grapple to navigate through here. Otherwise, converting this 2-player 1 controller would be very challenging. We are going to do a small strat to speed this up, and because you can damage past these. The ideal strat, you damage past another group of them as well. But doing that, I've died many a time in like actual speedruns, and as a result, I don't feel it is very marathon safe. Okay. But yeah, thankfully this is one of the more tricky parts of the run, and once we're past here, it's smooth sailing for the most part until Rosie.
We're fine. We have plenty of health.
So yeah.
Ah.
Careful. Cuidado.
Hold right.
Right grapple?
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. I do the jump, grapple up. Okay. And then this is the last part of these, so. You notice that we ran out of light there. I don't think running out of light ever, like, for a while I thought like, oh, does running out of light like make you die or something, like some like weird dark beast kills you or something? No, you just can't see as well. That's literally it.
Which doesn't matter because the lava is lighting everything up. Anyways.
Yeah, the lava is bright enough, and two, like, yeah, that was actually pretty clean. It was slow, but I can just jump here. I don't know what I'm doing. Cool speed boost. But yeah, that ametrine is a fixed spawn, which is nice. And then we wall glide down there to prevent falling to your death. You can spam grapple down there, but marathon had a bad idea.
And
so,
parsec
yeah.
lag exists.
Yeah. So now we're gonna upgrade our health again. This unlocks the Vitter boots, which allows us to the Vitter boots basically allows you, if you're jumping into poison or lava, instead of instantly taking damage, there's a timer that will prevent you from taking damage for a certain point. The thing is, this timer like resets if you like skip along the lava in a certain way. So, and we're gonna grab the bismuth here. That is not ideal. Okay. Jackhammer, please. Oh, okay, good. The bismuth was not in that top left spot there. Okay, we're good. Okay. But yeah. This section can be a bit tricky. If you have like 4 jump buttons, it's actually free. I don't currently have that, but like, because you can only map 2 per keyboard or controller. And grab. Yeah. Okay, we're good. No. Okay. This is a problem. Grapple up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're good.
we did it. We're gamers.
Jackhammer.
Easy life.
Okay, we're good. We're fine. Grapple. Yeah. Okay.
We did it.
It can be a little bit tricky. Being able to mash more jump buttons there makes it a lot safer. But yeah, still not as practiced with that. But I normally use like the other jump buttons on the controller as my primary one, so that has been something to adjust to when doing this run. But we didn't actually need to sell there. That's on me. Normally I think
selling there is a pretty good idea.
We would have the health. It's fine.
I guess that's a good point. But still, I'm scared. And okay. I like not losing bismuth.
That's fair. But yeah. This next section, we're going to be mining a bit, and we're going to get our last upgrade for the run, which is the Ultra Composite Armor. Ultra Composite Armor isn't required, but there is money in the cave that it's in, and also it makes you take less damage. And so for a marathon, it's really nice. For a speedrun, it's still like you use it because, like, again, money, it doesn't save that much time to avoid it, like maybe 30 seconds, and the final boss of this game is hard. So, yeah.
The task skips
yeah,
it. But...
The task skips it, but the task can get better RNG, and the task also isn't going to die to the final boss. So,
hopefully.
Yeah, task dies to the final boss. Let's go. So yeah, we're at the Ultra Composite Armor here, and the next section we're going to be mining because we need to get jackhammer upgrade. Ideally, you also want to get a water upgrade, and if you have enough, you can get a pressure bomb upgrade. Water just makes the water management like 10 million times better, and you kind of are going to run out if you don't do it. For Yarrow, pressure bomb you don't need until later, but buying it then saves time. And jackhammer saves like a lot of time. So
yeah, I mean, you've seen how slow the pickaxe goes.
Yeah. Grapple up. Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, I got this.
There's a fixed imaginary spawn here. Some of the ores in this game are fixed, some of them aren't. But only enough there's like 2 that are fixed here that like aren't like imaginary or something. Like this one under this block here always spawns here, and is always dark matter. Also, yeah, we're just casually collecting dark matter, don't mind me. Where's my Nobel Prize, damn it? Grapple? Yeah. Grapple up. Sometimes the ore spawn can control you, sometimes the ore spawn can be like really nice here. This doesn't seem to be particularly good, but grapple and then grapple down here. Oh, is there not anything there? I thought there's something there.
There's something there. What are you doing?
There was that. Grapple up.
I got the one. I grappled it like while we were falling or something.
Like this. We don't have enough. Okay. Why is there ore called obtaining material attain it? That's a good question. There's ore over here too. Yeah. Hopefully this is enough. We started with a decent amount, so it should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, that's enough. Cool. You can go and upgrade the water later, but like it's ideal to upgrade it now. You also might have noticed we unequipped the bitter boots, and now we have the we re-equipped one of the cogmons, and then we also equipped the slipstream jet. The slipstream jet allows us to pull us forward when we dig blocks, and you don't need the bitter boots for this section because we now have the ultra composite armor, so lava only does half a hurt instead of full heart damage.
Yeah. Basically, the slipstream thing, it removes the small period of time where you're like walking between 2 blocks that you're mining.
Walking between blocks or like falling down between blocks. And yeah. So yeah.
So yeah,
and
you
now
see
we're
you kind of like jut forward when you're mining downward, and you go super fast.
So now we're in Euro. Euro is fun because Euro will troll you. The one nice thing about the snails is like you can, if you load them at a consistent time, they're usually not an issue. But if you're like slightly slow on some things, which tends to happen with this run, it's problematic. The snails are very dangerous, as you saw at the beginning of the run. They're still dangerous now. They never stop being dangerous. These snails are merciless and are out for blood. Hence why they carry blood rocks. That's the actual lore, and I'm not taking criticism. But yeah, Euro, we're basically going through a couple of caves and kind of just digging down. It's a pretty chill part of the run, except for, you know, occasionally when the snails decide to, they want revenge.
Which is fairly often.
Yes. Though I don't think we've actually died here to snails, like, somehow. I think we might have died to a rock once.
I'm sure. We have died to a rock.
I think we might have died to a rock once. And the rocks are also dangerous.
The rocks insta-kill you.
Yeah, the rocks insta-kill you. Well, you can kind of get squished and pushed out of them sometimes. I don't really know the mechanics behind that. Make sure to grapple up here and not, like, let us get gamered by snails. Thank you. Okay. And these are some, like, mildly precise bomb shots here.
No, they're not.
This is... You can miss, like, this last one if you're not, like, on the edge of it. They're not, like, actually that precise, but,
Do we not have the range? Do we not have the range upgrade yet?
Yeah, no, you don't... Well, we didn't get enough money to buy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna get later.
Yeah. You usually don't get enough money to buy it. Sometimes you're lucky with the RNG and do get it. But yeah, you can kind of grapple through here. The task is like some really wacky grappling to just like zoom straight through there when combined with the slipstream jet because the momentum kind of carries through. Jackhammer, please. There's like going to be a cavalcade of army of snails that are coming to assault us. Actually, most of them didn't fall, thankfully. We're getting a bonus cog here. That cog's not required, but it will allow us to equip bitter boots back when we fight the boss, which will help for the boss. For the boss, we equip bitter boots, and then we get another health upgrade to buy airman armor, which helps us skip several phases, but I'll get to that when I get to that.
Yeah, we're moving up towards the 3rd generator here, which is the last one before the final boss.
Yeah. Because we landed on that, we're going to be at a bad cycle for the snail here. So the snail is going to troll us. The snail actually died. Let's go.
Epic.
This snail might troll us. We're good. Just keep checking. Yeah, we're good. And this diamond always spawns here, so we do have to discard this, but that's fine. Jackhammer. Yeah. Yeah. So now we're going to be upgrading the pressure bomb. This is required. The range upgrade here is required for skip. We're going to do in a second, which skips getting the jetpack and the yeah. I'm going to actually grab a few ores here, just because I feel like we're not quite enough money, and I don't want to leave it up to like weird RNG or having to go back mine later. So it's just best to grab them now.
Just in case.
Yeah. But yeah, normally you have to get like the jetpack, and then like you get this upgrade called Ramjet Vigor, which lets you go through like soft blocks or whatever. But you don't have to get that. Yeah. I should mention that there's actually a fourth generator in this game, but it is not required. I don't know if that was intentional or not. It might be intentional because skipping the jetpack is intentional. Skipping the jetpack is intentional.
Oh, we have water.
Drop camera.
Okay.
You have water again. Yeah. So that might have been why that's skippable. Or there is an oversight. But I'm actually thinking towards the former because generally after getting that, you get into a state where you generally want Ramjet Vigor. Otherwise, you have to do something kind of silly. But yeah.
Oh, we're not getting.
Okay.
No,
you don't. You know. But yeah. Get a stellar stuff here because we're about to die at the end of the section for Death Warp. We have.
I thought you were just predicting we were going to die. Enemies.
Yeah, we're gonna die at the end of the section because we're really bad at the game, and definitely not because it saves time.
Surely.
You wouldn't have known this was 2-player 1 controller if you weren't told. We have practiced this a number of times, and like, thankfully, like a lot of you can get around a lot with the movement, so it's not as reliant. But I take that as a huge compliment. Thank you. So yeah, thank you for that. Grapple up, please. Check him.
I feel like her giving me a bunch of instructions in the middle of the run probably would also help you tell.
Yeah. Yeah, but we death warp here because it's faster. I mean, we are getting to Rosie, and you're about to see why this is a bit more tricky than you would expect. Rosie is RNG for the most part, like the way she does things. I mean, she has patterns. Yeah, and as you can see here, the door's not open because we didn't get one of the generators. But Rosie is very tricky because it requires a lot of coordination and between both parts,
which we don't have.
And yeah, which we in fact do not have. So yeah, the fastest way to deal damage to Rosie is with a pressure bomb and a 3 pickaxes. You can't do more damage than that in a single phase. So basically the way Rosie works is she'll fire these like big bombs and you can shoot them back to her and that breaks a shield. However, for whatever reason, if you reflect a bullet or a rocket into her, it will also hit her shield. She also shoots purple balls, which do not have this. But basically the reason we got the airman armor is so that way we can reflect. Basically you have a 30-second cooldown, you can reflect projectile that hits you. And so we can reflect the rocket and it will cause her to end a phase early, which saves a lot of time. And also for a run like this, is very nice because minimizing the amount of time we have to be in Rosie is nice.
Yeah, because dying
you can
here
theoretically skip. The nice
common.
thing is phase 3. Phase 3 is very consistent. You also can't skip phase 3, so it's not really an issue. Phase 4 and 5, you can skip both of them. We're only going to be skipping phase 4. Phase 5 requires a more complicated setup that I wouldn't want to go for in this. The unfortunate thing means that we have to do phase 5 legit, and that's hard. So you can't do anything to speed this part up. So we just kind of vibe here. And now she's going to move over to the left. We're going to purposefully get hit by one of the purple balls here because that's going to reset our airman armor. Which prevents it. So basically, the reason we do that is because we're going to go to the next phase in a second, and we want to make sure we don't accidentally trigger airman armor at a point where it would prevent us from skipping next phase. Oh shit. Grapple up. We can go from low ground. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, I agree. This is a good idea.
Hopefully we get this next phase skip. It kind of is RNG because of how the arena might generate. And if the arena doesn't generate favorably, then you have to do shenanigans. It did not generate favorably. We are resorting to shenanigans. Grapple? Yeah. Okay. We actually got that pretty nicely. Okay. You have to have her charge up into you.
Let's go.
Yeah, you have to have her charge up into you, otherwise that won't work. Now we have phase 5. And phase 5 is tricky. to say the least. This bird is being annoying. Dig up. Yeah. And then dig through. We're gonna go to the right side of the arena now. Ah! Okay. Grab this health here. Okay. Grab this health here. We're going left. Jackhammer. We're going under.
Darn.
Yeah, it's tricky. That part, yeah, it's tricky, and like the way it can generate could be very unfortunate. It was hard to get up over there, so unfortunate.
This is why we have
this is
why
why the estimate is as large as it big. It is because like you could first try this boss and then you get like a 35-minute run for GPLR 1C. That was what our personal best was, or you can like 5 try this boss and it's like 50 minutes. So like I gave a very generous margin for beating this boss, but that was a good first attempt.
Yeah. Hopefully, shouldn't take too long.
Yeah. The reason phase 5, by the way, has a more complicated setup. So phase 4, she charges into you and then she charges immediately and then she charges up into you, and then she does a immediately shoots bullets after she ends her charge phase. However, phase 5 is different. She first shoots things, which actually is convenient because it gives time for airman armor to recharge. However, the first thing she shoots after she's done with her charge is the purple balls and not the bullets. So you basically have to time it. First of all, to enter charge phase, you have to be under 4 hearts. So you have to be under 4 hearts. You have to take 1 heart of damage from the purple balls, so you're at most like 2.5 hearts. And you have to hope that you timed it such that the airman armor recharge so that when she then shoots her bullets, it reflects the bullets and you don't die. If you don't do it right, you die, and it sucks. So yeah, that is why I do not consider it marathon safe, and also 2-player 1 controller safe. But yeah, hopefully we get a good phase 4 skip again, and then we don't goober at phase 5. That is not good. Okay, we are gaming right now. Grapple? No shit. We didn't grab. You let go of grapple. What?
We did it!
Okay,
Let's go!
Gamers. That's the
Gamers!
setup. As you see, that skip is in fact very precise and definitely. Yeah, we can dig right here, I guess.
You can clap for that.
Thank you. But yeah, getting below 4 hearts causes her charge phase to end early, which is convenient. Grapple up. Grapple up again. Yeah, nice. We're grabbing this health. She's gonna do a never charge phase, and then she's gonna shoot bullets, and then we're gonna mine through this wall. You're a Chad, honestly. You had more confidence in that than I did. I respect. Mad respect. Okay.
What happened is you didn't tell me to mine fast enough.
Honestly, that was the right choice because we would get hit by it. It would end her phase, and then we would grab the health. And her charge attack only does 2 hearts of damage. So like we're good.
Yeah.
April's just simply better than me at this game.
Second try Rosie is pretty good.
Yeah. So we should be underestimate. That's good.
Hopefully, it'll be close.
I don't think anything was slow enough that we're not underestimate. So I don't know what the timer is.
It'll be close. We're at 36 right now.
Oh yeah, we're close.
Actually, it's probably 30. It's probably 37 because of stream delay. Because it's definitely 37.
Yeah. Well, stream
Don't
delay.
worry about it.
I mean, to be fair, I also base our time based off of in-game time, which is like a minute faster. So because it removes loads. 1 player 2C. Yeah, I mean I speedrun this game 1 player 2 controllers. I actually speedrun this game 1 player 2 controllers. Like Jax is right.
You need the extra
like I said,
jump buttons.
Yeah, you need extra jump buttons. Also, because I learned this game on controller, then my controller, like the joystick was being annoying, and so I was like, I need to learn keyboard. But then I was like watching the tasks, and the tasks, Kill says.
When does time stop, by the way? Because the timer.
Time stops now. But Kill said, oh yeah, to get all the multiple jumps, I used controller and keyboard mappings for it in the tasks. And so that was my inspiration. And I'm like, I can just play like this. And I adjusted to that really fast, and that's how I run the game now. But yeah, that was SteamWorld Dig 2, 90%. 2-player, 1 controller. For some reason, this part of the credits are not skippable, but the other part of the credits are. I don't know why. The timer, I mean, we're like way under estimate, so I mean, if you want to wait and we can see what the in-game time was, I don't really know. The run's over, so
yeah,
might as well. I mean,
Yeah, go right ahead.
yeah, that was fairly solid.
Yeah, that went better than I expected.
Yeah, no, that was definitely, that could have gone a lot worse. Rosie was second try, so like that was fine. We didn't like spend too much time on any of the like single tricks, so yeah, good job. I had a lot of fun. This has been a fun to grind. I don't know. Gives me a new perspective on this game, I guess. If you want to run this game, please feel free to. I'm currently the only active runner of it, so.
If I don't count.
And it's also if you just want to play the game casually, it's a good game. Like the SteamWorld series is very good overall. There's 4 games in it. Not all of them are like this. SteamWorld Quest is a like card-based RPG, and SteamWorld Heist is like a side scroller, but it's also like XCOM kind of style. Oh, hi Fireborn. Fireborn's run this game.
Hello, Fireborn.
Very well
Shout
done.
outs to Fireborn.
That was a cool run.
Yeah, we can skip these credits. And 3644.